$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
Who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
Of somebody, and that was a retweet. I'll put it out there. People can decide for themselves. I don't take a position. You're not like some.
And then they have cans of soup. And they throw the cans of soup. That's better than a brick because you can't throw a brick, it's too heavy. But a can of soup, you can really put some power into that, right? And then when they get caught, they say, no, this is soup from my family. They're so innocent. This is soup from my family. It's incredible. And you have people coming over with bags of soup, big bags of soup, and they lay it on the ground, and the anarchists take it and they start throwing it at our cops, at our police. And if it hits you, that's worse than a brick because it's got force. It's the perfect size. It's like made perfect. And when they get caught, they say, no, this is just soup from my family. And then the media says, this is just soup. These people are very, very innocent. They're innocent people. Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
I mean, the fossil fuel industry, they weigh in so significantly. I mean, how could it be?
kiss every guy, man and woman, man and woman. Look at that guy, how handsome he is. I'll kiss him.
Hello, users, and welcome to another program. This is the Above It All program. And we got a program, and I would like to present everybody with a great program. In fact, this might even be the best program ever. This might be the best program in the history of programs. I introduce you to the Max the Dog Show, featuring Max the Dog. This is your puppy. He's my puppy. And I love him. And I love him. I love you. Thank you for sneezing in my mouth. This is the Max the Dog Show. And we got Max the Dog here. And he's going to go do his own thing. Alright, he's going to go do his own thing. So now I'm taking over. So, hello everybody and welcome to the Max the Dog Show. And once again, I'm here. I'm alive. And I've decided to live. And so as a result, I'm alive. I'm still here. And so I'm doing a show today. I would like people to bear with me. Where's my cell phone? I'd like people to bear with me. A little bit here. But anyway, so I got a show. I'm on day 2 of my microdosing experiment. And, so I'm trying it out, and I'm on day 2. And so, bear with me. Who knows, how it's gonna go. But, needless to say, I did a little bit more than yesterday. And now I'm doing a show. I got some coffee here. A little chunks of ice in the coffee. You ever think about coffee? Like, why does it taste like that? And yet we drink it anyway. Am I right, people? Hello, adoring fan. Buy Azura, buy Azura, buy Azura. It's the grand champion. All right. Hello, John D. Rocky. Hello, Johnny Too Late. Hello, Brooke Holloway. Hello, USS Posadas. Hello, Mila. Hello, Retro Boomer. Hello, Smia. Hello, Abner. Hello, Ali CIA. Hello, the number 1 Max the Dog Appreciator. Hello, Home. Hello, Freak Glitcher. Hello, Sync. Hello, the Letter Hack. Letter Hack, we got a cager coming up here, so stick around. And I think that's it. Tyler was first today. Tyler was first. So, I didn't start drinking coffee until I was 22. I got introduced to caffeine addictions via energy drinks. I was down in like 3 or 4 monsters a day. And then I was like, well, I've got a caffeine addiction and I don't have the money to buy 5 monsters a day. So let's try coffee. And I tried coffee, black coffee, for the first time. And needless to say, been hooked ever since. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Wednesday, is where I do Cooking with the Bitch. And I'm going to do a show on Wednesday, and that's tomorrow. So factor that in. It's going to be cool. Adoring fan, golly, you're the best. I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on. Can I carry your weapon? Shine your boots. Back rub, perhaps? I will take the back rub. That sounds good to me. I will absolutely take you up on that offer. And so anyway, so tomorrow's Cooking with the Bitch. And that should be fun. Y'all, it's September 6th. Can you believe this shit? It is September 6th. I just want to say once again, I am working on some projects, some of which you will see very shortly. I'm going to be trying to put together a horror-themed thing on the channels, YouTube and Twitch.television. And it should be good. It should be fun. And I'm working on that. I'm constructing a list of horror films and horror video games that I will be consuming. And so, if anyone would like to make recommendations for that, now would be the time. Just send them to me and I'll put them in the mental list. My little boy is off for his first day of high school. That's great. Reminder, 81% of people under the age of 18 have had one or more COVID infections. So, congratulations. That's not funny. Hello, Nice Cock. That's a great username. Anyway, so we got a show. Let's put my headphones on because I'm going to be talking about some clippies here. We got some clippies. Yeah, first day of high school, a.k.a. the 8th to last day of his scholastic career. If, he's, got a head on those shoulders. But anyway. All right. So we got a show that I'm doing. All right, let's start off talking about the Trump shit. Donald Trump. He's the loser of the 2020 election. He's lost. He's a loser. And he's also kind of stupid. And he's dumb. And anyone who follows him or likes him or even thinks anything good about him is pretty stupid. But most importantly, he's a loser. And also, more importantly than that, is he lost in the 2020 election. He's a loser. But anyway, so I got this article from the New York Times here. Deeply problematic. Experts question judge's intervention in Trump inquiry. So, real quick, the short of this is Trump nominates a freak to the judiciary because Democrats don't care about the judiciary. And so this freak is like, oh shit, Lord and Savior Donald, a.k.a. the Orange Man, is in trouble. I'm going to back him up. So some judge basically allowed there to be a special master. Like, can we talk about terminology here? Special master. That sounds like some fucking Japanese PS1 game, mistranslation shit. Special master. What the fuck? Anyway. Let's read. This is from the New York Times. A federal judge's extraordinary decision on Monday to interject in the criminal investigation into former President Donald J. Trump's hoarding of sensitive government documents at his Florida residence showed unusual solicitude. I'm on drugs, folks. To him, legal specialists say, this was, quote, an unprecedented intervention by a federal district judge in the middle of an ongoing federal criminal and national security investigation, said Stepan I. Vladek. What a fucking name. Anyway, so when Donald Trump's lawyers initially said that they were seeking a special master, which sounds like it's like some BDSM terminology. But when they said initially that they were seeking out a special master, basically the entire legal community just laughed at that. It's silly, it's stupid. But essentially this judge was like, well, he is an ex-president. And that's pretty much the justification. If you ever have been president in your life, apparently, you get extra privileges. There's a second constitution, one for the rest of us, and another for ex-presidents. They just don't have to deal with the law. They can steal, they can lie, they can cheat, and it's all good because they used to be a president. But, you know, really what's interesting about this judge's thing, calling him an ex-president, is that they called him an ex-president, as in he's not the president. You want to know why that is the case? Because he lost. He's a loser. But anyway, siding with Mr. Trump, the judge, Aileen M. Cannon, ordered the appointment of an independent arbiter to review the more than 11,000 government records the FBI seized in its search of Mar-a-Lago last month. She granted the arbiter, known as a special master, broad powers that extended beyond filtering materials that were potentially subject to attorney-client privilege, to also include executive privilege. So it's basically, again, just made-up bullshit. Like, Donald Trump is lying about, oh, they stole, like, one wrong folder somewhere, so therefore, we're going to slow this down. And really, ultimately, this is to slow it down, right? Donald Trump, right, the walls are closing in. If he can buy himself a couple more months, he's going to, of course. Why not? Judge Cannon, a Trump appointee who sits in the federal district court in the Southern District of Florida, also blocked federal prosecutors from further examining the seized materials for the investigation until the special master has completed a review. In reaching the result, blah, 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 several steps that specialists said were vulnerable to being overturned if the government files an appeal, as most agreed was likely. Any appeal would be heard by the Court of Appeals for the 11th Circuit in Atlanta, where Mr. Trump appointed 6 of 11 active judges. So yeah, basically, the law is a game. It's a joke, right? It's all made up. And if you're rich and you can hire a bunch of lawyers, and if you're an ex-president and you install a bunch of judges, you can basically do whatever you want. Or at least you can buy yourself extra months. Is this going to change what the DOJ is going to do? Probably not. It's just going to delay it. And of course, Donald Trump is trying to buy time. He wants to announce his 2024 presidency. Everyone is in his ear saying to wait until after the midterms. There have been multiple leaks that Donald Trump is considering launching his campaign either this month or next month. And so he thinks if he becomes the 2024 candidate, that it puts him in like another secret, like, oh, I can break more laws now because I declared my candidacy. I'm just wondering if that would work for me. Like, if I declared my candidacy for the president, like, could I go, like, do some robberies? Can I, like, break into the governor's mansion and steal some top secret? Oh, sorry, I declared myself. Don't you know? I'm a candidate. I haven't won anything. I haven't done anything yet. But I declared that I'm going to run for office, so therefore I'm immune from this, right? Wrong. But in Donald Trump's mind, and probably the USA's mind, if you're the candidate, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Because, it's a little politically nerve-wracking to indict a candidate. Anyway. So, there you go. This whole article is just talking about the stupid-ass fucking bitch judge. And anyway, again, I think this is hilarious. The Trump FBI raid saga is hilarious. But they're going to run with this. They are going to be running with this. We got the special master. The special master. And, well, they're special and they're a master. And they're going to be looking and they're going to be liking these documents. I have a question. You know when people do that thing where they, like, lick their fingers and, like, spit all over paper? You know, you ever see someone that does this? Teachers do this a lot. They love to, like, drool and spit and, like, all over paper to, like, separate the pages. First of all, that doesn't work. It's just a stupid habit. You know, you're dumb. But you think the special master is gonna be licking the paper? Like, you know what they do? Right? And then they go like, and then they fucking rub their gross saliva all over the pages. You see that shit? That shit's crazy. Anyway, I wonder if the special master is gonna do that. Just curious. Also, that's all I have to say on that. Anyway, there you go. but Bliss do the licking noises. God damn it. Y'all missed one hell of a Twitch stream yesterday. I was talking about diarrhea on the Twitch stream yesterday. So if anyone wants to hear some diarrhea stories, go watch yesterday's Twitch VOD, because there's some diarrhea stories there to check out. But aside from diarrhea, I've also got a Cooking with the Bitch coming up tomorrow, and so should be fun. And I got lots of stuff. I'm working on all these fucking goddamn different fucking projects. Star Platinum is saying aura, aura, aura over and over. And I don't know what that means. Holy shit, Johnny Too Late FTV is participating in the cum chat today. Anyway, let's move on. So, this is something I have to deal with all the time when it comes to police in this country. Personally, I've had multiple instances of police harassment. And almost all the time, you know, it really does boil down to one simple thing. And this is what this woman had to go through. A woman arrested at Las Vegas airport told officers it must be because she is so good looking. I mean, that's one hell of a defense, right? So let's find out what happened here. A 28-year-old woman was arrested last week after she was accused of skipping a restaurant tab. Police report obtained by local media said Hind Bustami reportedly said officers arrested her because they had, quote, never seen anyone as good looking as her and accused them of harassing her. The news outlet reported that police records show Bustami faces a charge of violating airport conduct after she was accused of leaving a Chili's restaurant inside Harry Reid International Airport without paying for the bill. Police worked with TSA officials who said a woman matching the description was seen sleeping near the security checkpoint. Now, I just want to say this. If someone forgets to pay a bill and you find them sleeping right next to the restaurant, like, I don't know, man. I've skipped out on paying bills before at restaurants. I've done that. But you know what I don't do? Is sleep on a bench right next to the restaurant after I leave. That's what I don't do. Why wouldn't I do that? Because that would be pretty fucking stupid. So it's possible that this woman is a fucking idiot. It's also possible she made a mistake and forgot or whatever. But it's also most likely that she's just so fucking goddamn hot that these cops just wanted to have her attention. Of course. She was found in the baggage claim, but was belligerent with officers, saying she was being harassed because cops had never seen anyone as pretty as her, law enforcement said. KTNV added that reports indicate that the woman threatened to spit at police, claiming officers were perverts while they were arresting her. Well, I will tell you this, lady, that if the officers are perverts, spitting at them not going to help your case. Why? Because they're going to enjoy that. She was booked into Clark County Detention Center. The woman is held on $1,000 bail and due to appear in court. Yo, can we get some fundraising for this to free this bitch? That'd be crazy. Now, again, I don't know. To me, like, the idea that you would skip out on a bill at a restaurant in an airport, that's just dumb, right? Like, why do that? Go somewhere else to skip out on a bill. But second of all, the idea that you're going to be sleeping on a bench in the same area as the restaurant, to me, either this bitch is so goddamn dumb or she's telling the truth. And so, solidarity with hot bitches all over the world, and let her go. She did nothing wrong. Come, I love come, I need come. Can I SR50 into your DMs? You can, because of your Doom terminology expertise. So yes, I will let you do that. I cannot guarantee I will respond in a timely fashion or at all. But you can SR50 in. I will let you do that. Anyway, whoa. Check this out. Max! This is what he does. He just looks at me like I'm an alien. Like I'm a creature from another planet. Max, you're a dog! You're a dog! Did you know that? Are you aware that you're a dog? Why the hell are you licking my fucking hand so much? You're not in trouble. Everything is fine, you frickin' pup. You wanna come uppy? Maxie, come uppy. Maxie, uppy. Uppy, uppy, uppy. Uppy, uppy, uppy. The disrespect. The disrespect that I must go through. Max, why are you being such a dog right now? His rectangles are almost fully healed, by the way. Max, you got a rectangle on your back? What the hell? I'm gonna shave you down. This is Max the dog. I want a guy to slide into me, says Sinquil. Well. Alright. Anyway, can I void glide into your DMs? No, I hate void glides. I'm high, by the way. I blame 420 for writing that. Yo, when I get really high, I feel it. Sinquil. To me, it's like, you know, you hit that certain threshold, and then there's just no stopping it. It's just, you know, it's going to manifest itself until it's taken care of. I love when dogs look at humans like we're stupid. Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot, according to this goddamn dog. I'm a stupid fuck. Max, why do you think I'm such an idiot? Look at how many toys this dog has. Like, the fucking room is littered. Like, we got bananas, we got fluff, we got a Squidward missing 2 arms. We got tennis balls. Max, you are a spoiled fucking dog. You know that? Rocket jumps are okay. This Max is now underneath the desk. Look at this goddamn... Well, you can't look at the dog, but I am getting some Max the dog petting. Is this a good show, by the way? This morning, I'm doing a microdose experiment this week. To try to aid in my productivity. And this morning, you know, I may have overshot a little bit. So, you know, bear with me if I'm a little easily distracted and not all the way there. But anyway, I'm drinking coffee as well. I love coffee, and I think it's good. All right, I took a sip. Okay, so this is a new show. What do we got here? All right, this is a good time to do this one. All right. How do y'all feel about weed? Any weed fans in the chat? Weed. All right. More Americans now smoke marijuana than cigarettes for the first time ever, Gallup reports. This is from a week ago, but still pretty cool. More Americans now openly admit that they have smoked marijuana or eat cannabis-infused edibles than say they've smoked cigarettes in the past week. According to recently released data from Gallup, with the pollster adding that cannabis consumption is likely to continue increasing even more years to come. That is despite the fact that possessing marijuana remains federally prohibited and is punishable with jail time in some states, while tobacco remains perfectly legal across the country. Reminder, Joe Biden campaigned on decriminalizing marijuana federally, and yet here we are. Still hasn't happened yet. Trends in cannabis and tobacco use have been moving in this direction over the past several decades as public health campaigns and other government prevention measures have taken aim at cigarettes, while more states have started legalizing marijuana for medical or recreational use. According to the data, blah, 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 here's the numbers. What's more, Gallup also asked for the first time this year about whether people consume cannabis edibles, with 14% saying they do. That means that more people smoke or eat federally illegal cannabis than smoke a perfectly legal tobacco cigarette in the past 7 days. So, have tried marijuana's at 48%. To me, that's super fucking low. Like, what the fuck, man? Only half of Americans have tried weed? That's crazy to me. Anyway. And then percentage who smoke it actively, I assume, 16%. And according to cigarettes, the most recent finding is 11% people responded that they smoke cigarettes. 16% have responded that they smoke weed. That's cool. Though alcohol remains the most widely used recreational substance in the U.S., the data shows, despite broad recognition that liquor has harmful effects, 45% of respondents said they've drank alcohol in the past week, while 67% said they use alcohol occasionally. That's the thing that's crazy to me, is like alcohol is one of the most dangerous like drugs ever created on planet Earth, and yet it's legal, and like 67% of people consume alcohol in this country. I don't know, you ask me. Like, if I had to choose between weed and booze, I would choose weed any day of the week. Now, you know, why choose when you can have both? But, you know, again, I just, like, if you're going to choose one and you choose alcohol, I don't know, man. To me, I think you're pretty fucking stupid. But that's just my opinion. That's my, you know, not everyone has, you know, my similar reactions and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I'm just not trying to be offensive here. More than twice as many Americans think that marijuana has a positive impact on its consumers and society at large than say the same about alcohol, according to a Gallup survey data released this month. This is generally consistent with the results of a separate poll released in March that found more Americans think it'd be good if people switched to cannabis and drank less alcohol compared to those who think the substance situation would be bad. Anyway, so that's cool. This is good. Love this news. Weed is on the rise. There's another poll that was done that found there was like 5% of people have experimented with psychedelic drugs. So, you know, that's the next area. Give that shit 10, 20 more years. Maybe we'll get to half. That'd be pretty crazy, you know. But anyway. Good news. Good news if you're a weeder. You know, I don't know why that would be good news. I mean, it's interesting. It's cool. But is it good? I don't know. I don't know if there's like a moral quality to it. But anyway. There you go. There you go. Oh, there you go. It's a goddamn news show that exists. Brazen because still I live. Is that fair? What the fuck? What the hell is brazen? Sounds like a goddamn atomic element of some kind. We got boron. We got argon. We got brazen. We got hydrogen. You know? Fucking brazen. $1965? Were those back there in the slut days, Mila? In the goddamn 1960s? Jesus. Jesus. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right. Mila is old as fuck. Mila is... You know, Mila's in the above it all fucking, you know, lore. You know, Mila is going to live at least until I am 200 years old because she is in the Above It All lore. We got to get Mila on the show. Mila, when the fuck are you getting on the goddamn show? Come on and talk about like nuclear energy or some shit. Fucking Abner, I'm with you, Mila. Mine was 1968. I remember I had it first I had a goddamn beer. My goddamn daddy always told me, you gonna drink a beer, you're gonna be a man. And then I goddamn went and got myself a good old goddamn, you know what I mean? You know, just got, you know, and then I got drunk. And then everything changed. I got drunk as hell. In 1968. 1968. I got drunk for the first time. My daddy once told me, you gonna drink, you gonna like it. And then my daddy was right. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. I'm on drugs. Anyway. Oh. Fuck. Alright. Let's keep this fucking train going. Can a chatter call in Discord and have a chat about the issue? I thought about doing that. But, like, the problem is, like, one, I have to manage a lot more shit whenever I do a show. Two, like, what if no one calls, right? Then I'm like, is anyone gonna call? Is anyone? No? No? And I want to be in that situation. That's horrifying. That's a horror film. It's like, you can make a new fucking line of horror films. Like, streamer asks for call-ins and no one calls. That's a horror film right there. But anyway. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll do a special or something. Like Above It All, episode 2000. Maybe on the midterm streams. For the midterm streams, maybe I'll allow it. People can pop in and pop on. And, yeah, so, but, anyway, you think my breath is stinky? That's fucked up, man. Poopy breath, what the fuck? No, stop it. Hello, Pikemans. Do some goddamn jokes. Fucking Dark Brazon, Jesus. Alright. Talk about Dark Brazon. So I saw this clip. It's a clip. So, I've been very skeptical of Dark Brandon this whole time. Not, I'm not all the way in. I'm like, I got my ankles in the water on this one. I'm not sure. Is Dark Brandon real? Is it made up? Who knows? But Joe Biden did a speech on Labor Day, talking about unions and how he supports unions. That's cool. But during this speech, he did take aim at Republicans once again. And I assure you, I've seen a couple of the reactions here from this statement. And, Republicans are, of course, they're getting really mad. But anyway, this is what Dark Brandon, so-called Dark Brandon, has to say about Republicans and voting for pro-union legislation.
It's one of the most significant achievements union workers and retirees for union worker retirees in over 50 years. And I'll say it again. Not a single Republican congressman voted to protect your pensions. Not one. And by the way, I know a lot of them wanted to vote for it. They're afraid of losing primaries in this new Republican Party. They also...
So, even Liz Cheney? Whoa, you know what I mean? So anyway... Dark Brandon is stepping up the game. A couple days ago in Philadelphia, it's like, oh, there's good Republicans. There's a couple good ones. There's a goddamn good, Yeah, sure, they hate black people. They hate Muslims. They hate immigrants. They hate transgenders. They want to kill gay people, but they're good Republicans. They love God and all that. They're good Republicans, I promise. Right, so now he's escalating that up too. Yeah, okay. There's theoretically good Republicans, but they're fucking bitch boy cucks, and they're afraid of losing elections. So they're gonna, like, think about this, by the way. Think about this. Like, how fucked up our society is, where voting for legislation that helps your constituents would make those same constituents hate you, because if you voted for that legislation, Joe Biden would sign the bill, and they don't like Joe Biden. So, like, they would rather live a life that is less quality as long as Joe Biden's signature is not, like, can you imagine? You know? Like, I hate some dumb fuck motherfuckers. Holy shit. But, yeah, I mean, like, my big problem is that there are no good Republicans. You cannot be a conservative and be a good person. It is impossible. It is impossible. Now, you can be a conservative and possibly engage in random acts of kindness. Sure. But it does not make you a good person. Helping an old lady cross the street doesn't make you a good person if you're voting to take away people's right to health care. I don't care if you volunteer at a food bank, if you're voting for candidates that want to put black people in prison just for driving cars or walking around the street while black, okay? That doesn't make you a good person. So you can do random acts of kindness if you're a conservative, but there is no such thing as a good conservative. It is impossible. Because if they were a good person, they wouldn't be conservative, right? Conservatism is fundamentally an evil ideology of hatred and disgust, and it destroys everything around it. And so the idea that people, oh, there's good Republicans, again, when push comes to shove, Republicans will always vote against their base, and the base loves it because they're fucking stupid. Now, again, I need you to understand, it's not just Republican politicians, it's the voters. Republican voters are fucking dumb. They are fucking stupid motherfuckers. People that vote for Republican candidates, I know. I've met them. I have people that vote for Republicans in my family. I've talked to them. I know where they're at on issues. And I can tell you, these motherfuckers are stupid as fuck. I'm telling you, again, have you ever spoken to a Republican? Like, I'm not talking about a congressperson. I'm talking about a random, hey, I got dang, Donald Trump, he's really divorced the people. Man, you ever speak to one of these fucking idiots? You ever speak to these people are fucking ridiculous, dumbass motherfuckers, man. Right? And so they will literally vote for politicians that will go to Congress and steal their money and give it to corporations with a smile on their face. Why? Because those politicians are like, well, you're better than the blacks and the queers, so, it's all good. We're going to take a little bit more of your money, give you a little bit less rights. But, one thing you need to know is we hate the blacks and the queers too, and it's all good. Oh, you're going to take a little bit of that pension, maybe take that Social Security. Oh, we're going to revoke your access to health care, but it's all good because we hate the queers too. I try... a goddamn gay person was walking down the street, and I looked at them and I said, I hate that goddamn gay person, so it's all good. Oh, let me, raise the Social Security to 70, maybe, Like, again, that's how fucking stupid Republicans are, man. These motherfuckers are insane. And so, Joe Biden escalating the rhetoric. Yeah, okay, theoretically now there's good Republicans, but they did not exist when it comes to voting for good legislation, right? So... again, Dark Brandon, I'm impressed. I'm not going to lie. I'm impressed. He's escalating the rhetoric. Now, 10 years ago is when we needed this kind of rhetoric from Democrats. But hey, better late than never. Anyway, so that's goddamn Dark Brandon, I guess. Yeah, the UK Prime Minister is a stupid fucking idiot. In the same way that the US conservatives are stupid fucking idiots. I mean, I think about this, right? And it's like, one, why do people hate the other so much? right? And then also, again, the idea that a politician also hates queer people or black people or Muslim immigrants or whatever the fuck, right? That is like a single issue voter, right? Like, they don't care that these people are going to steal their money, destroy their infrastructure, destroy the quality of life, destroy the quality of food, destroy the quality of water, get them sick, right? Destroy the NHS. They don't care about any of that. Like, these are single issue voters. And the only issue that they vote on is, do you hate immigrants? Do you hate black people? Do you hate queer people? If the answer is yes, I vote for you. That's all. That's it. That's all. In their brains, that's it. They're freaks. They are scum of the earth. Conservatives are fucking ridiculous monsters. And it's just, like, if we're watching a movie or something, like, you know, you could laugh at these people. And sometimes I do in real life. But then you just think about it. Oh, they control everything. It's insane. It's fucking insane. Like, it blows my mind. Like, when you're seeing, like, you know, this is the big thing going on with the TERF wars, is like, the TERF people, which they identify as radical feminists. They're so feminist that they're, you know, it's like they're so fucking feminist, it'll make your head spin like a top and then fly into the atmosphere like a helicopter, right? That's how radical they are. And they are supporting, like, Kiwi Farms and other websites. Why? Because they also hate transgender people. Like, oh yeah, they're neo-Nazis. They commit crimes. They murder people, right? They try to ruin people's lives. But they also hate trans people, and that they're single issue. They're single issue. Do you hate a minority group? I don't care about any other of your political views. As long as you hate this minority group that I also hate, we're in. We're friends. It's insane. Like, it is insane. Like, these fuckers are just, right? Like, Jesus. Oh my God. They're just fucking crazy motherfuckers. Like, and that's the thing that's also wild about the conservative ideology, is that, like, you can be a relatively normal person and then, like, turn into one of these freaks that's, like, posting on, like, Mumsnet about, like, you know, like, oh, I'll trans... Like, there was this fucking shit that went viral on Twitter where a public school teacher in the UK... I'm just ranting and raving now. A public school teacher in the UK made this big thread about how a 5-year-old student has a trans sister. Right? Now, think about this. So, a teacher on Friday hears that one of their 5-year-old students has a trans sister. And then they write this Twitter thread, like, filled with, like, feminist, like, suffragette, like, iconography. I'm gonna walk into school on Monday, and I'm gonna tell that 5-year-old kid that they are destroying women in women in the UK or whatever. Like, imagine, right? I literally, like, right? What? What? Like, it would, if this was a fucking, like, TV show, you'd be like, that'd never happen. But no, there are people online that will literally brag and blog about bullying 5-year-olds. And they think that, like, they're noble freedom fighters, like, going to save the world. Like, there is this fucking bullshit in the UK. I don't talk about the UK much, but I do pay attention a little bit. But there's this bullshit in the UK that's like the fucking let women swim. Have you heard this fucking bullshit? Have you heard this let women swim nonsense in the UK? So anyway, this let women swim shit is trying to ban transgender women. And then a group of transgender men were like, oh, okay, so we're going to swim too. with, you know, our big muscles and hair all over us and our beautiful beards. And then they got triggered. What? No. Like, I thought you were defining womanhood by, like, what a doctor said 30 years ago. What do you say? Of course, let me swim. I'm a transgender man. I'm a woman, according to you. And they freaked the fuck out. These people are insane, man. They're just crazy shit. It's crazy fucking shit. And then, like, one of my favorite parts is, like, the accidental bigotry, you know, from, like, the we can always tell people. Like, motherfucker, there are people that hear that I am transgender, and they will tell me, like, you will never be a man. Like, I get this often. Like, this is, like, at least every day I get people, like, hurling insults and death threats and, like, transphobic shit at me. But, like, a solid 30-40% of these insults are people telling me I'll never be a man and I'll always be a woman. And I'm like, okay. Like, I was, right? But then, right, there's people that, like, have you heard these stories, right, of motherfuckers, like, beating the shit out of cisgender women in bathrooms because they think they might be a man? Like, have you heard this fucking shit? Right? Like, these motherfuckers are so goddamn evil and hateful that they will attack people that aren't even in their minority groups just because. Why not? They might be. So it's like a gamble. This person might be a minority, so let's beat the fucking shit out of them. What the fuck? It's crazy shit, man. It is crazy shit. Like, these people are nuts. My dream is to one day be present when someone says that garbage to you. Oh, it'll happen eventually, I'm sure. But, I mean, yeah, like, yeah, just being trans on the internet is, so you get that shit every day. Like, at least, like, 40% of my YouTube comments are people, like, hurling insults and death threats and calling me a tranny. So, you know, if you want to white knight me in the comment section to on any of my videos, feel free to do so. But that'll have to suffice for now. But man, these fucking, like, the bigots are just the dumbest motherfuckers. Like, after 9/11, bigots were, like, beating the shit out of, like, Sikhs. You hear this shit? Like, so a Muslim from Saudi Arabia decides to destroy the Twin Towers. Let's invade Iraq and beat the fucking shit out of Sikhs on the sidewalk. That's the dumb fucking assery of these goddamn fucking bigots, right? And then you've got, like, the fucking weirdo, like, Asian hate crime shit, where it's like random bigots were beating the shit out of people that were born and raised in America because, like, their grandma, like, emigrated from China. Like, imagine this. Okay, your grandma moved to the U.S. in 1912, and as a result, someone is beating the shit out of you because they saw something about, like, the Wuhan virus. Like, I mean, like, my God, like, what is wrong? I just can't with these people. They're just so ridiculous. They're so fucking dumb, man. It's so stupid. I can't with these bigoted ass bitches. Oh, at your service, my queen. Oh, yes. Wonderful, wonderful. Goddamn. Did anyone see this fucking, like, turf shit? I'm ranting and raving now, so I don't, you know, just bear with me. Has anyone seen this turf shit where, like, there was, like, some, like, woman organization changed their logo or something to, like, have multiple different faces on it? Right? And, like, the turfs are like, oh, that one face is a man. And one of the turfs that led this, like, that face is secretly a man campaign, like, posted a photo of her from her profile view, and she had, like, the same profile, like, her nose, quote, looked like a man, according to her, right? And she's a cisgender woman. And then the rest of the people in the turf movement thought she was a spy. And that she was secretly a man that was pretending to be a TERF to make TERFs look bad. And then she got excommunicated from the TERF movement. These motherfuckers, man. I don't know, like, if y'all don't follow this shit, I tell you, if you wanna laugh at dumbass motherfuckers, like, again, you gotta manage your anger. You know, you don't want to let your anger get a hold of you. But if you want to laugh at some stupid ass motherfuckers, man, TERFs. It's a gold mine. Like, we want to talk about lol cows, right? Any so-called radical feminist that spends their entire life attacking transgender people, those are lol cows. I will tell you this. You know, we want to talk about lol cows, people that literally, like, cry because their favorite forum got banned from driving people to suicide and trying to murder people. And, like, that's their community, and they cry because, I have no other friends. We want to talk about lol cows. That's a lol cow. Someone who wakes up every day and peruses the forums to search for people to, like, call in SWAT teams to raid, and then cries when their forum gets shut down. That's a fucking lol cow. I will tell you this much. Man, holy shit, these people are embarrassing. Like, if aliens ever saw this shit, man, oof, you know? Oof, like, I apologize on behalf of the human race. Fuck. You know, that is some embarrassing ass shit. You ever, you know, like, that's like when you're at, like, a fucking family event or something, and, like, your family embarrasses you by saying some stupid ass shit, you know, and you just, like, you get that cringe, but it's, like, the eternal cringe of, like, oh, these are related to me. I don't even want them here, but they're here, right? And, like, oh, like, I just don't want to be around them. And, like, you know, that's how I feel just on behalf of the human race. Man, these are some fucked up motherfuckers. I hate them all. Like, they're just so... Like, I literally... Like, that's the thing, though, is, like, I hate these people, but, like, I also, like, don't care about them. Like, I can't imagine hating someone so much that you dedicate years of your life to trying to get this person to be injured in any way that you can. And, like, you're literally, like, your life goal is, like, someone was mean to me online, like, 20 years ago, and now I hate them eternally. Like, that is some crazy shit. That's, like, that is psycho shit. Like, we make movies about, like, you people, you know what I mean? Like, my God, you know? Oh. Fuck. Oh. God damn, I am fucked up right now. I don't even know if I should be streaming. Holy mackerel. I normally don't like, combining mushrooms with streaming, but this is actually kind of fun. I'm at like a threshold where it's not uncomfortable, but, it might be in the future. The coffee's not helping. Goddamn. Alright, so this is a new show, I guess. Let's do one more news article, and then we'll get into a movie review. We got a cager coming up. Goddamn cagers. Where the fuck is my Max dog? Maxie! Are you a hallway hound? Why the hell are you in the hallway? Maxie, get over here. We got a hallway hound, folks. This dog is being a hallway motherfucking hound. Look at this. I'm way over here now. Look at that. Look at this dog. Max, why are you a hallway hound? Are you guarding the room? Is someone gonna get me? This fucking pup. Holy shit. Why are you a hallway hound? Anyway. So that's Max the dog. Ooh, one of these wheels is like on this chair is like not that great. And so it's like it does, you gotta scrape it, you know, like you ever go to the grocery store and you get that fucking goddamn cart, right? You don't really notice it until like you're already in the produce section, and then like, oh, I've already got like fucking lemons in my cart, I don't want to go back. You know, that's this chair. Like, I don't know, like Sometimes, like, the wheels get stuck. Anyway, Max is a hallway hound. I don't know why he's a hallway hound, but he is, in fact, a hallway hound. So, that I can assure you. Why is Max such a good dog? I don't know. Max, what the hell? You want to come uppy? Uppy, uppy, uppy. What are you looking at? Uppy, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. This is what he does. He's like, I'm too lazy. I'm just going to put my head on your fucking leg. Come on up. Come on up. Come here. All right. It's not happening. It's not happening. Has it been a year? No, it's been like 4 months. And yes, I did. Mila? Max's favorite fruit or vegetable is an eggplant. It's a goddamn couch dog. Holy fuck. Oh, man. I'm now realizing how off the rails this stream got. Whoa! Alright, so let's just jump into a movie review. I'm not going to be able to do any more news. Alright, what is this fucking shitty movie I watched? It was actually really good. Fucking... There we go. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. Oh, fuck. Alright, Jesus. Okay. I'm doing a show. Alright. So, yesterday, I watched a movie. A Nicolas Cager. It's, Prisoners of the Ghostland. And, this movie was, like, super fucking artsy. It was a super fucking artsy movie. Like, there's, like, colors. You know, you got, like, the fucking goddamn cherry blossom, like, shit flying through the goddamn atmosphere. It's got, like, it's, like, nuclear, like, you know, like, oh, nuclear waste. I'm looking like a ghoul from Fallout. Look at me. This is a crazy movie. So, anyway. So, the movie starts out heavily implying that Nicolas Cage is, like, a child killer. Right? We find out that it was his partner snapped and was killing kids for fun during like a heist. And then then he gets killed or whatever, or something happens, or he gets captured. And then later, you know, whatever. And then Nicolas Cage also gets captured and blamed for the same thing. But we're in this like post-apocalypse universe, I guess. The thing about this movie is the universe, I don't really understand it, but I think that that's the point. Is that we're in like a pseudo post-apocalypse, but we still have smartphones. But also, like, so he gets a suit, right? Like, so anyway, so Nicolas Cage is a prisoner, and like the governor of this like post-apocalypse town is like, all right, let's get this prisoner, and like you know, he's gonna go find this bitch that escaped. And so he puts this suit on Nicolas Cage, and it's like, it reads his brain's neurons or some shit. And it's like, if you think about like impure thoughts about a woman, like the suit will blow you up or some shit. Right? And so this is proven later in the film when he finds the bitch, and like she's like drinking water or something. Right? And like the water is like pouring out of her mouth, and like, you know, Nicolas Cage is like, oh shit, this looks like a cum guzzling moment. I'm so fucking horny right now. And then the suit blows his ball off. Like, I'm not joking. Like, there are 2 bombs strapped to both of his balls. Now, I don't know how one of them wouldn't do collateral damage to both. But either way, let's, you know. So this bitch is like, you know, cum guzzling, but with water, because she's thirsty, I guess. She hasn't had any water in a while. Nicolas Cage gets horny, and the suit activates and blows his balls off, and he passes out from the blood loss, and then has like some weird ass like dreams and visions when he's in this like hallucinatory like blood loss panic state. And then like, I really don't get this movie. Like, I feel like this movie is like something you gotta be like really fucked up to watch. So anyway, so the cum guzzling bitch, who is not guzzling cum but was guzzling water, and so she is like the governor, who is Otis from The Devil's Rejects, right? The governor is like, you know, favorite woman or something, because, you know, like whatever. And so like, so Nicolas Cage has to bring her back to the place, but then Nicolas Cage realizes that's kind of fucked up, and I got another idea. So they go there to like, you know, because he's got to get the key to unhook the suit. He doesn't want to get his other ball blown off, right? So they go there, like facilitate a return of the bitch, and then get the suit off or whatever. But then the governor Otis from Devil's Rejects is like, I'm not giving you the fucking key. So then it turns into like a samurai movie where like fucking like there's some guy who for whatever reason is like killing a bunch of people, and then like starts fighting with Nicolas Cage, even though they should be on the same team, but they're not. But then there's like, then Nicolas Cage like fucking kills the super samurai somehow. I don't even know how that's possible. And then he finds the key, he takes the ball busting machine off, and then like, you know, Otis gets shot like 6 times by the head bitch. And like, there's a lot of shit going on in this movie. It's super artsy. It's bizarre. It's strange. I mean, it's a film, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Like, I was like, what the fuck's going on? Why is this happening? There's motherfuckers that have like weird voice box things, and who knows what the hell is going on with them. You got the motherfucking like ghoul looking motherfuckers from Fallout that like you think the whole time, are they going to be like the Cenobites from Hellraiser? Are they going to be like these super villains that are going to kill people? And then they show up and it's like, are they even real, or are they just dreams? Who the fuck knows? This is a crazy ass movie. You got to watch this shit, man. You got to watch this fucking shit. I don't know what to tell you. This is a 2021 film. So very recent. But anyway, like when Nicolas Cage had his balls blown up, goddamn, that shit was good. There's a couple of classic Nicolas Cage meltdowns in this movie where he's like, fuck! And it's like, I love that shit. It's a good ass movie. Go check this out. I saw it on AMC Plus. Check that fucking shit out. It's a good movie. Prisoners of the Ghostland. Bizarre ass shit. Go in and you don't know what the fuck's going on, but just watch the film happen and don't think about it too much and enjoy it. That's my review. God damn, Nicolas Cage, you know, he's just pumping out bangers. Even with his balls getting blown up, he's pumping out bangers. I've only seen Predator, so I gotta watch Predator 2, 3, 5, 20, and I gotta watch all the Alien movies so that I can watch Alien vs. Predator, and then I gotta watch all of those, and then I'll watch the new Predator movie. So, I'm like, I gotta catch up on like 10 films here to get there. Because I have a disease. I have an illness. It's in the DSM-6. I have an illness where I need to watch movies in order. Right? Like, I can't watch Prey without watching like Predator 2, 7, 29, 69. And then I got to watch the Aliens movies. And then I got to watch Aliens versus Predators. And then I got to, because there's like 30 of those. Then I got to watch those. Then, and only then, will I watch Prey? So to answer your question, no, I have not seen Prey. So this is a show. I'm on the webcam here. You ever just do funny faces in the mirror? Because that's what I'm doing. Except it's not a mirror. It's technology. So that's pretty much my show for today. I will be doing a Twitch stream later. I don't know what I'm going to play yet. I might play more Pagodia. I might do a Sunder. Who knows? And, yeah. It's a show on the internet. So, once again, I'm doing a microdosing experiment, and I think I overshot, needless to say, this morning. I'm pretty sure that I overshot that, and this is the result. I hope it was entertaining. I hope. Maybe. Is it? I don't know. Could be. It's possible. But who knows? I don't have that information on me. But when I find that information, I will be sure to relay it via, or is it via? You ever know, like, people say via and then via? Which one is correct? Like, I want to say via is correct, but I say via. Maybe I should start saying via. I think via is correct. I don't know. Anyway, so I don't know what I was saying, but yep. That's my show for today. It's Tuesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. And Wednesday is Cooking with the Bitch. So that's going to be cool. Genevieve Simmons. Hi there. D-U. I like that. D''U. That's very creative writing. I appreciate that. By any chance, have any social media? I find your channel interesting. Well, I've got a very long answer to this. So I'm going to give you the long answer to this. Genevieve Simmons. Because I appreciate your due. So I'm gonna reciprocate with a respectful amount of reciprocation. I do have social media. It is true. The rumor mill has been buzzing, and it has been confirmed to be true that I do in fact have social media. And you're watching me on a social media platform right now, so definitely subscribe to YouTube.com. That's an ideal scenario. You gotta do that, right? Like, that's step one. And thank you for finding my channel interesting. I don't quite know what that means, but thank you regardless. My Twitter, posted in the chat. Go give me a follow. And I've got a Twitch channel that I stream on as well. Check that out. But, and, you know, it's social media adjacent, but I'm, you know, we're posting links here, right, in the chat, so I'll post some links. Social media adjacent, you know, you can give me money. It's an option. I got the channel membership bullshit going. You can join the page or whatever. D-U. I like that. That's very creative writing. But, yep. That reminds me, I apparently am getting a payout on Patreon because it's the start of the month. So I got some money coming in, making some money. But you know what? I'm not making enough money. I'm not making enough money. Personally, if I were to value myself, if I were to say, you know, what do I deserve? I deserve to be making a lot more money than I'm making right now. When you think about it, right? When you really think about it. Now I make enough to get by. I'll be fine, right? I'm not struggling. But I'm close to struggle. I'm closer to struggling than I am to making as much money as I deserve. You know, I look at these other people that do YouTube shows, these other people that do Twitch streams. I look at them and I think to myself, my product is significantly higher quality in every way, every metric, right? My looks, highly attractive. I'm beautiful. You know, anyone at any time could masturbate while watching my stream and enjoy themselves, right? So that's good. 2, I'm really good at video games that I play. When I play video games, I don't fuck around, okay? I'm really good at them. 3, I'm funny as fuck. I'm way funnier than pretty much any other streamer. Let's be honest. I have a very unique and good sense of humor. You know, I look at these other streamers and I'm thinking, that's it? You know, I'm watching these popular streamers, right? These people that get like 5,000 viewers, right? These motherfuckers that are raking in the cash. And I'm thinking to myself, that's it? Like, oh, imagine this. Imagine like you're watching a stream, right? And it's like the streamer is just like this, sitting in the chair, right? And is like put their elbows on the desk. And they're like, and they just read the chat. 5,000 viewers? 5,000 viewers for this. Yeah, I agree. Huh, that's a good message. Oh, dude, that's crazy. Like, 5,000 viewers? Are you joking? Like, what? Like, why would anyone watch that? But they do. But they do. I don't get it. I don't understand. Right? And then you got these, like, news shows. Right? These so-called news shows. Right? By the way, does anyone else have access to this? Hi, Max. What the hell? Look at this dog. You can't really see him. He's on the couch. They don't have Max. But I do. So, I need to fix this fucking goddamn wheel. This is not conducive to, Jesus. There's a goddamn Max dog over there. They don't have Max. Like, I'm watching these podcasts, right? These so-called news shows, right? And it's like, first of all, these motherfuckers talk so slow. Motherfuckers are like, you know, and then Orange Man, and it's crazy. Like, you ever watch these shows? Like, motherfucker, I gotta watch this shit on 2x just to fucking, like, keep my head from spinning off. So I look at these other programs, these other podcasters, these other Twitch streamers, these other video game channels, you know, and I say, I'm not impressed. To be honest with you, I'm not impressed. But you know what I think the root of all of this is that I've learned? Is I think most people are easily impressed. They have low standards. And they don't shop around enough. I'm always looking to find new channels and new streamers, you know, like, oh, look at that, whoa. I'm always talent surfing. Some motherfucker clicks on a podcast and they're like, I guess I'll watch this. And then they'll watch it forever. And they won't go anywhere else. And I say, no. That's a captured audience. I don't want a captured audience. I want my audience to be fucking bored of me and fuck off and then get replaced by like 3 new really cool people. And then like they get bored of me in like a year and then they fuck off. You know, that's the ideal scenario. So let me just say this, okay? And another thing about those people. Yeah, that's right. Those people. Yeah. Everyone except for me. That's in the same realm as me. Think about all of my contemporaries. Think about in every one of my fields. And then think about how boring they fucking are. You know what I mean? Like, you ever watch another fucking, like, video game speedrunner and go, like, damn, I'm bored? Because that's what I do. I watch video game speedrunners and I'm like, fuck, I'm bored. This is boring. I watch my VODs and I'm like, damn, this bitch is entertaining as fuck. I watch other political podcasts. And motherfuckers are like, they say like frick and fudge. They don't want to violate the monetization guidelines. Fuck the monetization guidelines, okay? Oh, I can't say fuck, because then Google won't pay me as much. Sacrificing the quality of the content, let me tell you. Now again, I just want to say this. I am better than anyone else in any game that I play. And I'm not talking about video games per se. I'm talking about like just the content creation game. Have you ever seen another cooking show as good as mine? Think about it. You haven't, okay? Everything I do, I excel at. So now that I have finished the jerking myself off portion of the program, I'd like to wish everyone a wonderful day. I will be doing a Twitch stream at some point, cooking with the bitches tomorrow. The merchandise stuff, I'm working on it. I was going to work on it today, but I may have overshot my microdose, so I might have to work on it tomorrow. And there you go. So that's all I got. Tell your friends, and that's it. Goodbye.
Time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls. Seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Can you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know. Running.
dumb as a shit fuck, cringe tour, etc., etc.